So as usual, we are at the main window. Someone has come, admin. So if you see Alphonse's this one, or can you show it here? ಇಲ್ಲ ಇದು ಹಂಗೆ ಕಾಟಿடுங்க அந்த So you can check the video first. Are you getting the video now? Not the Creo screen, yes. The video part. Where we are showing the
yes,
image that we are going to create a model.
Yes, sir. We can see the.
Yeah, okay. So that is a model that we are going to create. Okay. Yes, sending இப்போ போயிடலாம். They have seen it சொல்றாங்க. இல்ல அவங்க கிட்டயே இருக்கு already. They would have tried. Most of them would have tried. You can check on your WhatsApp group also. If you have connection with other classes, you can communicate among yourself. Yeah, it's available on the group, the WhatsApp group. You can check it out. The same image is what we are going to go. So, as usual, the name, it's up to you to create your own name. So MM is what we choose. We have to choose a plane and then choose the sketch option and the sketch view for us to start the sketch. So the dimensions, hope you guys are having a look at it. Or you can even open it on the manual if you have some manual. Mail. Or is the screen visible now? I'm going through the manual.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you can go through the sketch. Can you zoom it a little bit? So the largest dimension is 154. இது மாத்திரம் சென்டர் கொண்டு வந்து So the largest diameter for the base plate is 154 and the breadth is 72 mm and the thickness is like 20 mm. On the other side, it is lifted off the ground. It is lifted off the ground. So by 10 mm, so that thickness is 10 mm, say away from the floor. And there is a mound-like feature which has a radius of 18 on the inside and 28 on the outside diameter. And say above which there is a vertical feature holding a cylinder in the horizontal direction. Cylinder, the length of the cylinder is 36 and the diameter is again 36 and the internal hole diameter is 18. And we have the ribs extending on all the three direction. In fact, on all the four direction, which is not say it can be assumed to be symmetrical on all the four sides also. So that pretty much tells you what is all there. Say apart from the two holes of diameter 12 for us to bolt it down to the table. And all the other smaller dimensions you should be able to understand on your own. So with that as the starting point, we'll just go back to the Creo part. So what do you guess could be the starting point for us? Should we create a cylinder on top and move downwards, or base plate and move upwards? Say what is that you guys suggest?
So we'll create base plate and move upwards.
Base
So that'll
plate
be
and
easier.
Easier. Okay. So the common understanding is that you can always go the other way also. Nobody is going to stop you from doing that. But it is preferable to start from the base. Yeah, that's what we are going to do that.
So 54, you can see the dimension 54 is the center of that semicircle to the right hand side. The distance is 54, you can see in the diagram. The center of the semicircle to the right extreme is 54 mm. So we are trying to locate the center of the semicircle.
So all the unwanted line segments are getting removed by selecting the delete segment options.
So deleting the segment, you are using the option deleting segment. So we are joining the points.
So that step-like feature is being made there.
You can can see in the diagram, which 36 right extreme 36 that is below the semicircle is slightly above the ground. It is slightly displaced above the ground. That is 10 mm displaced. That is what you can see here. You can see it is 10 mm above that. So are you following? So we have created one area now.
This is what we're going to extrude now. So 2 people have come, Nanikra. Okay. Modifying the dimension given sketch.
Sir,
Yeah.
I think that circle part, like the dimension is different. Sir. Diagram is quite different.
Circle part dimension is different, children.
Yeah, sir, it should be 18 into 2.
Radius 18. Outer
Radius is
radius
18.
is 20 and the inner radius is 18.
Sir, you have to enter
Outer
the
radius is
diameter, sir.
20 and the inner radius is 18.
Sir, excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
I think that outer horizontal line's length is 20.
Outer horizontal length. This one is 20. Okay, let me check. அந்த இதுக்கு போயிடுங்க man.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah,
It's 36 only, sir. I checked. I'm sorry, sir. Sorry for this.
no problem. No problem.
Sir, instead of doing, sir, if you do this, it might not join with the points, sir, and it might be difficult to extrude later. So you can just undo and change the dimension of the circle alone.
I think that's what he's trying to do.
So now the points are looked properly.
Yeah, okay, sir.
Yeah.
We are forming a surface.
So are the dimensions matching? All those who have already tried it? Did you guys get the same thing? No response? Anyway, if you have any doubts, you can revisit. This video is recorded. There are other ways of getting the same thing. Yeah, that's what I told you. Top to bottom, top,
Voice is
left to right.
echoing.
Yeah, so the mic I don't know which mic is more.
Sir, both Alphan's mic and your mic is
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think now it
Okay.
should be all
Yeah, yeah.
right.
Now it's fine, sir.
Yeah. Okay. So we are going to extrude now. Once the closed loop image is ready, we are going to extrude now. Okay. So that gives us the base. Say dimension to which you are to extrude, that is fixed to be 72. So once extrusion is done, we are going to build the component which comes on top. Someone has come. So Google is sending them out. They are not able to say stay logged in. Google yeah. See, all those who are getting logged out, are you guys logged in with your SSN ID?
Yes, sir.
With SSN ID, you're getting logged out again every time.
Sir, it's not a matter about that, sir. If you log in with your SSN ID, you won't you won't be asked for permission to.
Or you just enter. No, almost everyone. I just click the admit button for each one of you, whether you came with SSN or not.
Sir, if you came with SSN, then you'll be required to admit people. They'll join automatically.
So most of you have come with SSN login, and everybody had to come through my admit. Okay, we have just located the center point of the circle, and say we have drawn the circle also from that center point. So you can use the reference option a point if you have any confusion, or if you are not able to pick a point of reference, vertex of reference, you can always use the reference option on the top left corner. So if you're just drawing the inner circle also. So, Mike.
So now he's turning the axis to view the isometric view of the drawing so that to see whether the pit is positioned properly. So we are located the cylinder portion in a proper coordinate position. So the best thing is you should draw with a less to CST tree. If you are able to construct the drawing with a less, the length of the tree, CST tree is less, then your drawing is more efficient enough. Okay. So when you practice further and further, you should be able to make the drawing with a less, smaller CST tree. So now we are constructing the rib, the supporting rib for the cylinder, that circular part. So we know the slope is extracted from the tangent of this semicircle to the center of that. Yeah, then we got the extruded thing. But the rib geometry is we have to parametrically revise the rib geometry. So it is 10 here. So now it is correct. So we have made it 10. Now the rib is ready. So we have another rib on the front view. You see the arrow mark F is written there in the diagram. It shows it is a front view of the diagram. So that the front view will have more features exposed generally in the isometric diagram, you know that. So we have to draw the rib from the front view. It is coming straight and then getting a slope. The rib thickness is going to be same as in the right hand side. The rib thickness is going to be 10 mm only at this place also. Okay. Here we are extruding from the other direction. Okay. We are extruding from the other direction because the so we make the surface overlap because there is a clearance we find here. So now it actually fit well.
So hope you remember, say the videos recorded, we have been telling that overlap of features will bring in problems while you analyze. For here, while you do the modeling, you don't have to bother about it. But say ethically speaking, or say in engineering terms, it is wrong. So kindly remember that. I just wanted that. Yeah, while it meshes. So,
So the rib on the other side also is that is left side view. Should say that is the left side view. Rib also has drawn now. Yeah. So fillet radius is R10 கொடுத்துட்டீங்களா? Fillet radius is 10. So now we are locating the holes. There is also a oil hole in the top. Left side and right side we have got two holes, and we have got an oil hole in the top of that cylinder.
Sir, I have a doubt, sir.
Yes, please, Kanal.
Sir, while putting this poll, like
Mm.
he adjusted the thing, sir, 18. So which option was that, sir? From the center of the like top cylinder, he adjusted the length to 18. So which option was used there, sir?
Say you have reference option. Reference is here. Say on the reference. So there you can use that and click whichever you want to use as reference, a surface or an edge or a vertex. So unless you try that, you may not be able to say understand what it is. Physically, you can go try on your own.
Okay, sir.
Yes, Kana. Yeah, on the top, we are going to draw that oil pool. So we need a plane to draw. We just created an offset plane. So I has used the click the reference option to choose the center point. So we have used the extrude option to create the hole. So if you have understood, we didn't draw right on the cylinder. Maybe we can close this mic, sir. ನಾನು அந்த மைக்லயே பேசிடுறேன் இல்லை அதுலயே பேசிடுறேன். So அதுலயே இருக்கு, அதுலயே பேசுறேன். So what we have done is like we created a plane on the top and we extruded the whole circular feature down, and the hole went right through the cylinder which is like placed horizontal. And once it got extruded and the material was melting, so that created a hole. We removed the material which were say overlapping, so it created a hole. So what you might have tried is like trying to draw a circle on the cylinder, on the surface of the cylinder. So that kind of thoughts is where you might have got stuck. Most of you might have got stuck. So other options to render, to give it different features or your user creativity, you can use the options which are available in view and appearance gallery. So just follow whatever he is trying to show, and you can try your own way also to understand each thing's effort, each option's effect. So that is a perspective view with a say gallery in the background. You have options to choose various kind of backgrounds. So modeling is one thing, as somebody has rightly pointed out yesterday in their mail, like they enjoyed doing it. That's what the word that they used. So you can let loose your creativity, try out different models that are there in your mind. Let loose your imagination is what we suggest. So that brings us to the end of this part 3. So any doubts? Do we have any doubts?
Sir, I'm talking on behalf of A section.
Yeah.
Most of us don't. Creo is not. Not use Creo.
I just reached out. Yeah. Creo is not.
Creo.
Some disturbance.
But the thing is, we all have the student version of Fusion 360. So if that if you give us tutorial in Fusion 360, that would be more helpful for us because we're not able to use Creo at all. It's not even opening.
Uh,
Yes, sir. There are many of us are facing the same issue.
so 360, if you wish to have a demo, you can ask well. But what you can do is you can install 3. Most of the people in our my section, they've installed Creo 3. So that is what.
Sir, we're not able to hear you properly, so there's a lot of background noise coming from somewhere.
Okay. On the mic off பண்ணிடுங்க. On the mic. Yeah. So on the audio off one. So what you guys have been telling is like Office 360 is what you use, and
Fusion.
Fusion 360 is what you use, and you face some problem which I could not hear it out. Say anything can be done with all these softwares. They're all just modeling softwares. So all are having the equivalent capability. If you think you're convenient with the other, say, let us say Creo software, it is your personal choice. So there is nothing that stops you from using any of the other softwares. Say all those things are available on the what is that? The link that we shared. Sir would have shared to you. Say Creo 3 version 3 is like manageable. Say it is around 4. Less than 5 GB for download and installation. Also it was easy, and people felt it was easier to work with also. So I suggest that if
You
you
can see 360 is opening now. If possible, we'll give a small demo now.
Yeah, yes, sir. It will be very useful because we're not sure if switching over to Creo to 360 is high. Some of us are
So
finding
we'll give a small intro with the
sure
Fusion
sure
360 for a small component.
So for others, you can get to know how to use this software also. So you can watch. It's taking time to load.
So maybe you can save this in the background and like, then open to increase.
Yeah. So Creo வேணா க்ளோஸ் பண்ணி விட்டுருங்க கரி. No problem, he says. Shivani, you had some doubt, right? Shivani, are you there? Section C.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I didn't know how to do the third and fifth ones. Third, especially, I tried the third one, but I didn't know how to do the base part.
For the third
The
one.
semicircle.
So that was for the third one or fifth one, Kana, which you didn't do?
Sir, this the third one only. Base.
Okay. Now you are clear with that.
How I didn't understand how the base like from 10 from 10 to 20 it jumps also, so I didn't know how to do that part.
Okay.
This one I didn't complete it.
Okay. Fine then. English. The mute பண்ணிடுங்க.
design, you should go to generative design, render, animation, simulation, manufacturing, drawing. These are all tools available in the this Fusion 360. So you can practice each and every tool one by one. Just play with each and every tool first to start with. Okay, play with each and every tool. That is more important to learn the depth of it. Everything, all are this is a revolve option. This is the extrude option. This is for putting a hole. To say pocket in some software. This is for trimming and press pulling. That is mirroring, chamfering, shell combine, so split body. All are basic. These all solid modeling tools all having equivalent tools as we see in the Creo. We have the same features in CATIA, Unigraphics, as well as Fusion 360, SolidWorks, all having the same features. The name may be different, but the way in which you work and output, you can get the same output. Okay, so now we will tell about each and every tool, or you want to tell about each and every tool, or you want to draw and show one diagram, one diagram and show you.
Sir, you
Diagram, sir,
show a
diagram.
diagram. Show us a diagram. We will try to figure out the tools on our own. If we are not able to do it, we will ask you.
Sure. They will do a problem that is already we have drawn it in this that's Creo. Okay. So axis, you can locate the axis according to your construction of geometry you are going to construct. That's all. So let us draw the exercise 2.2. Okay, we will draw the exercise 2.2. 2.2 that we have been given for the assignment. So we are going to draw exercise 2.2 that we gave for the assignment now. And this is the problem. This one. So sketch, offset, move, clip, fillet. So these are all sketcher editing tools. We say it as a sketcher editing tools. These are line editing tools. There are some solid editing tool also available. So first, whenever we draw a diagram, we use the line editing tool to make the basic geometry. If you have that drawing with you, you can have it in your hand. It is exercise 2.2 that we saw in our that we have already finished in the previous assignment. 2.2 that we have already given for us a previous assignment. If you want, I will show the diagram. I will share WhatsApp also. So base, we are having a cylinder-like thing. We are trying to put that cylinder-like thing. And on the cylinder put, we are locating the plane. From that plane, we are making the other next construction. Okay. So always we have to, we should be able to segment the drawing, locating the plane and drawing. We should practice that. Then it will be really interesting to do. So we are going to locate the next part above the small cylinder, that plane, that is a surface in which that top cylinder is ending. There we are locating a plane, and that above the plane we are constructing the cylinder. So directly we can construct here, because we can use the construction orbit to rotate and see. Construction orbit is a tool that is used to rotate the object and see the complete thing. And the top portion, no, it's like a cap-like arrangement. So outer diameter 80 la, 80 is outer diameter. This outer. அது உள்ளார வந்து so it's placed above. We constructed that, but we have to taper it. We'll do it. The outer circle is 80. The outer circle top cap-like thing. The bottom is 80. We are constructing that. You use the sketch palette for sketching anything above the geometry. Sketch palette, you have all the. So the output is looking nice in Autodesk Fusion 360. Now what else we have to pending here? What else is pending in this diagram?
We have to chamfer it.
Yeah, correct. Chamfer. Use the chamfer option, and you know the inclination. No, it is 40. The top is 45. No, 45 degree. Down is also 45. 10 mm 45. Yeah. 45 degree inclination. Chamfer you have to make. Yes, we have got the chamfer. So inward chamfer. Okay, okay. Kilo dimensions in that is 40. 40 அதுதான் 40ல தான் அது மீட் ஆகும். இது 40 மேல ஏறும். அது சரி அந்த டைமென்ஷன்ஸ் சரி விடுங்க. இருக்கும் rotate பண்றதுக்கு shift அழுத்திட்டு rotate பண்ணு. You always press the shift and then rotate, okay? Press the shift and then rotate. அது கொஞ்சம் பேர் வெளியே வாங்க பாருங்க பர்மிஷன் பண்ணுங்க. Why you are using other than SSN mail ID? Any problem with using SSN mail ID? So now we got the desired geometry. Yeah, that is 40. The killer is 40. The 40 is the bottom circle. So 40 degree inclination, we have got that according to the specification, exactly drawn the part model. So you can try out doing it. We are going to share this video to you. You can slowly go out and see how it is working out. So first thing you have to do is you should be thorough with all the tools available. So all the tools already inbuilt tools, all the sketching tools, all the solid modeling tools, and some surface model and other capabilities. So one by one we have to test on all the tools. Okay. So practice is the main thing here. So when you start practicing it, automatically you will be interested to use this tool for normal day-to-day use, some mini project or your homemade. You want to design a product or something, you will be interested to design this. So basically, it should be part of our life. Solid modeling is one of the part of the life. Anything we, as a mechanical engineer, we should always, whenever we want to design something, we should always go inside some solid design it. So the development of this surface modeling is still highly used in the automotive industry. So surface modeling used synthetic curves. You might have studying in the theory, Brazil synthetic curves. It is still using a higher vector oriented curvature. So surface modeling also, when you are thorough with this, you can go in to learn the surface model also. Okay. So are you okay with this? Or you want to some more explanation, or
No, sir.
are you comfortable?
We will try. We will try with this, sir. Now, actually, you've given us a lot.
You are trying. Yeah.
How to use.
That's right. Yeah. So now you can you can use the tools, and you can try. And we will be posting videos, and we have already posted many videos for Creo.
Yeah.
Obviously, parallelly, we will try to do it for Fusion also. I don't know how many drawings you can do it for Fusion, but definitely will help out with Fusion. Fusion is also has a lot of capability and is looking good. So those who are using Fusion, continue using Fusion. Need not try working on any other thing. You can continue using Fusion itself. No problem with it. Those who are using CATIA, you go work with CATIA. How many are using SolidWorks?
I am, sir.
Using SolidWorks, no? Oh, very good. CATIA? No one using CATIA. Okay. So just like that, you can play with the modeling tool. Then only you can learn more. Okay. Okay. So that's all. We can wind up this session, and we will post assignment in the intra LMS. We can try one by one, and you can post. Post your solutions in the intra LMS. And Dr. Satish want to say something? Shall we
Yeah.
wind?
Say C section. Do you guys have anything to discuss? Because about the laptop, I think as I mentioned in the class committee meeting, you guys are to be given a software through Mesh, Central, it is called it. So through that, you given remote access to the softwares that are available at the library. So 15th is the time when they might be ready with, and probably it might take 1 week or more to get implemented, going through all the errors that we might encounter. So to have a laptop, I believe it is the student's responsibility. Find out some sources, some way out of, your own the ways that you have already tried out. Kindly find out ways to access remote access is provided and try submitting it. For all who have already submitted, good work. So we are about to submit assembly videos also. So that with that you can start assembling and the six screw jack is the starting this one. You got the assembling exercises also, and you know the deadline for submission. So you can stick to the deadline once you're ready with that. Anyway, the next week I'll be starting with like a similar demonstration for assembly. Since you have requested for one live session, so we'll be doing that for the next week. Anything else, you can always mail back. If you have any doubts, you can ask us. We'll just for one minute to receive your doubts. Otherwise, the class is done.
Okay. Shall we wind the class?
So attendance means, sir.
Attendance. Yeah, we are recording now. Everything we have. Problem. Don't worry about that. You post you practice modeling and submitting your LMS is more important. Okay, in a laboratory. Laboratory more than the attendance. Finishing your task is more important for us. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
That is.
So no attendance, sir.
Attendance we will take care, man. We are recording now. We are recording chat. No, don't worry about that. First, you take care of whether you understand this modeling. You are able to do the modeling. It is 100%. It is implied that it is 100% attendance.
Okay,
If you
sir.
are
Okay.
unable to do, even though you are present, it doesn't matter. Yeah.
Sure, sir. Sure.
Thank you, sir. This was very, very helpful to all of us. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Sir. Sir. Hello, sir. Sir, கேக்குதா சார்?
சொல்லுங்க கண்ணா.
சார் என்னோட மொபைல் டேட்டா வந்து எனக்கு காலி ஆயிடுச்சு. நான் அப்பா டேட்டா யூஸ் பண்றேன். நான் அப்பா மெயில் ஐடி தான் இங்க ஃபுல்லா சேவா இருக்கு சார்.
இது எந்த செக்ஷன் நீங்க?
அதனால சி செக்ஷன் சார். விஜய் நவீன் சார்.
விஜய் நவீன். ஓகே. நீங்க இஃப் யூ ஆர் டவுட்ஃபுல்னா சாட்ல மெசேஜ் அனுப்பி விட்டுருங்க.
ஓகே சார். தேங்க்யூ சார்.
Bye.